This is it. Great team.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Hey,
check 25.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
On second down, Cook. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
At 58 is the money. Go 56. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
Watch the screen. 55.
Throwing again is Watson. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
To throw once more on second and 10. Watson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a first and 10 at the 15. Watson looks to throw again. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
To try again after the sack, Watson. Now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. Brings up third down. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
58 to Mike.
A shotgun snap for Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And his kick is indeed good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Check 37. Check 37.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check, check, check. Spot, spot. 57 colors, 57 colors. Motion, motion, pop, pop, pop.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. They'll try to run forward with Cohen. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Yellow, 180. Let's go, Steve. Watch time, watch time. Attack, attack. Attack.
Mahomes now on first down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Kill, kill, kill.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Check 4, check 4.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On first down, it's McKenzie. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Enunwa's got it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
First down, a run with Cohen. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Check 26, check 26.
shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
That's not good. Color.
Check Mike 45.
Yellow.
Mike 45. Here we go, D.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This is taken at the 3. Yeah, they'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
29. Undercross.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Justin Evans.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Andy Isabella. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Attack!
45. Mike,
did, dog. 45 the mic.
Hey, yellow, go gun. 50, yellow.
Baby, you gonna get this shit all out. 6 guys.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
Check Mike 45. Smoke. Kill.
On first down, Mahomes. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Drop deep. Leg. Say. Show it up. Motion.
Mahomes now to throw. And Anderson's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Yellow.
3 45. Mike 45. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. 45 the mic. And come on out here. Come get some.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he finds Parker here, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
What twist?
15.
Now Montgomery. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run forward Tariq Cohen, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tariq Cohen, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is Parker, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, 43. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Time to go. Mike. Mike 22. Mike 22. Mike strike. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's yellow. Let's go. 15.
Now Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Sets up a first down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. The final shot before the break. Watson. That ball complete to Isabella. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Let's go. Attack. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey,
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
4 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Cook. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
What is that? 19! Pick me up. Here we go.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 43-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
22's coming. Mike. I got one.
Throwing on second down, Mahomes. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 27 yards there, a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
22's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike 22. I'm coming after you. I'm coming. Attack. Switch.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Watch QB drop. Hey, look. Mike's 50. Double.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 3rd down, Cohen. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And Lutz puts this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past him.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, 59! 58, come on! 50. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Go!
Now Watson operating from the gun. Going up top. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, 57. Slam.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
43. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. All day. Mike 22. Watch 15. Joker.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go as we saw there.
This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Again, it's Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch the eye. Motion, I got one.
Now they'll run it with Cohen, and he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go play action here on first down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Motion.
They try again with Cohen. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
third down. Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cards, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long.